to apes. Okay? Okay, so check this out. It's not this quotation, it's one that's coming up. This is from David Berlinski's book, The Devil's Delusion. He writes, if we are able to explain how the human mind works, neither in terms of a series of physical causes, so now we're trying to figure out how does this thing work, and he says if we're not able to explain it either in terms of a series of physical causes, nor in terms of a series of infinitely receding mechanical devices, what's left? How do we explain the machinations of the mind? There is the ordinary, very rich, infinitely moving account of mental life that without hesitation we apply to ourselves. Oh, the sunset is beautiful. This cookie tastes amazing. That baby is beautiful. I find that noise annoying. This is great music. We just assume that our mental life is telling us something about the external world without hesitation. From the time we're very young, we figure it out. It is an account, frankly, magical in its nature. This is written by a secular Jew. It's just magical, this world that we live in. The human mind, what does it do? What does the human mind do? It registers, it reacts, and it responds. The human mind forms intentions, it conceives problems, and then, as Aristotle dryly noted, it acts. In none of this do we seem to be doing anything that can be explained or expressed in terms of what the brain does or what any machine can do. Mind is like no other property of physical systems, the physicist Eric Harth has reasonably remarked. It is not just that we don't know the mechanisms that give rise to the mind, we have difficulty in seeing how any mechanism could give rise to the mind. We know that it's somewhere in the brain, but the precise, that line that Plantinga was talking about, where you go from complex to complex to complex to complex, and then you have neural structures that can enable beliefs, we don't know. It's a grand and amazing and beautiful mystery. Minds can be produced only by minds. As far as we know, the only explanation of minds is a mind. For example, I have two boys, Landon and Jabel. They both have minds of their own, right? They have not only brains, they have minds. Well, where did those minds come from? They came from David and Violetta coming together in a procreative act, and Violetta got pregnant, and then a baby was born, and then that child has grown, been nurtured and taught and loved and educated, and now that child, Landon and Jabel, they have brains and minds. Are you with me? But what's the origin of those minds? Minds. Right? The best explanation of mind is mind. The best explanation of intelligence is intelligence. Okay, did you have your hands up, Jay?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say this kind of brought me back to something Einstein, I think, was saying when that, like, why